Well, hello viewers, good evening and welcome to News and Trends. You're watching the Daily News Bulletin with me, KV Nurmi. In the next 10 minutes, we will try to bring you all the latest news and updates on COVID-19 pandemic from across the world, the country, the region, and from the state as well. So stay tuned. But first, let's take a look at the headlines. BSL-3 lab to be functional within 20 days, says Nagaland government. Prime Minister Modi hails contribution of rural India in fight against coronavirus. And COVID-19 cases crossed 23,000 mark. Death toll at 718. Now the details. Work on setting up the state's first biosafety level 3 BSL-3 laboratory at Naga Hospital Authority Kohima NHAK was in full swing and is expected to be functional within the next 20 days. Informing this to media at Directorate of Health and Family Welfare at Kohima yesterday, Health and Family Welfare Secretary Kesunyu Yome said the department was working hard to ensure that the laboratory could begin testing samples for COVID-19, adding that the workers were on the job too to get it up and running at the earliest. He said more consignments for BSL 2 and 3 were expected to reach the state in the next few days. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Nefirio visited NHAK today and checked the work progress of BSL-3 laboratory. In a tweet, the Chief Minister reiterated the importance of safety of the laboratory and universal precautions. Happy to see the laboratory installation work in good progress, Rio tweeted. The Chief Minister was accompanied by Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton, advisors and officials from the state government led by the Chief Secretary Temjin Toy. Moving on, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed the contribution of rural India to the fight against coronavirus in his address on National Panchayati Raj Day today. Interacting with Gram Panchayats across the nation, he said that the slogan of Do Gach De Hiki Duri given by rural India showed the wisdom of the people. Prime Minister appreciated the slogan, saying that it motivates the people to practice social distancing. Prime Minister added that this crisis has shown the need for self-reliance. He also said that every Gram Sabha, every block and every district needs to be self-reliant for its basic needs. The Prime Minister launched the e-Grams Swaraj portal and mobile app as a portal to prepare and plan Gram Panchayat development plans. Prime Minister said that the portal will ensure real-time monitoring and accountability. The portal is a major step towards digitizing down to the Gram Panchayat level. The Samvitva scheme was also launched in pilot mode in 6 states to map rural inhabited areas using drones and latest survey methods. The Prime Minister said that the scheme will ensure streamlined planning, revenue collection, and provide clarity over property rights in rural areas. The death toll due to COVID-19 rose to 718 and the number of cases to 23,077 in the country on Friday, according to the Union Health Ministry. The number of active COVID-19 cases is 17,610 as 4,748 people were cured and discharged and one patient had migrated, it said. The Indian Council of Medical Research said a total of 23,502 samples have been confirmed positive for coronavirus so far. The Health Ministry said 77 foreign nationals are among the 23,077 COVID-19 cases reported in the country. Assam have registered 36 infections so far. Meghalaya has reported 12 cases. Manipur and Tripura have 2 cases each, while Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh have reported a case each. In some good news from the region, and Tripura became coronavirus-free state after second case tests negative. Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb said the second corona patient of Tripura have been found negative after consecutive tests. He requested everyone to maintain social distancing and follow government guidelines. Tripura's first COVID-19 patient, a woman from Udaipur town in Gomati who returned from Guwahati right before lockdown, had tested positive from the coronavirus infection on April 6th. She recovered and was released from isolation on April 16. She was later shifted to a quarantine center at Gomati district. A Tripura State Rifles Jawan had also tested positive for COVID-19 at Dhamchera in North Tripura on April 16. He was later admitted to GP Pant Hospital where he tested negative for the virus on Thursday. Tripura now has 111 coronavirus suspects under surveillance and 227 others have been placed under home quarantine. In international news, the US House of Representatives overwhelmingly approved a $484 billion coronavirus relief free on Thursday, funding small businesses and hospitals and pushing the total spending response to the coronavirus to an unprecedented near $3 trillion. The measure passed the Democratic led House by a vote of 388 to 5, with one member voting present. House members were present for the first time in the weeks because of the coronavirus pandemic. Lawmakers, many wearing masks, approved the bill during an extended period of voting intended to allow them to remain at a distance from one another in line with public health recommendations. The House action sent the latest of four relief bills to the White House. Republican President Donald Trump, who backs the measure, said he would probably sign it into law on Thursday evening. The Republican led Senate had passed the legislation on a voice vote on Tuesday. The worldwide death toll from the coronavirus pandemic crossed 190,000 on Friday, with nearly two-thirds of the fatalities in Europe, according to an AFP tally. A total of 190,089 people have died and 26,98,733 been infected since the virus emerged in China in December. The hardest hit continent is Europe, with 116,221 deaths and 12,96,248 cases. The country with the most deaths is the United States with 49,963, followed by Italy with 25,549, Spain with 22,157, France with 21,856, and Britain with 18,738. The first human trial in Europe for a coronavirus vaccine has begun in Oxford. 2 volunteers were injected, the first of more than 800 people recruited for the study. Half will receive the COVID-19 vaccine and half a control vaccine which protects against meningitis but not coronavirus. The design of the trial means volunteers will not know which vaccine they are getting, though doctors will. Elisa Granato, one of the 2 who received the jab, told the BBC, "I'm a scientist, so I wanted to try to support the scientific process wherever I can." The vaccine was developed in under 3 months by a team at Oxford University. Sarah Gilbert, professor of vaccinology at the Jenner Institute, led the preclinical research. "Personally, I have a high degree of confidence in this vaccine," she said. Professor Gilbert previously said she was 80% confident the vaccine would work, but now prefers not to put a figure on it, saying simply she is very optimistic about its chances. The vaccine is made from a weakened version of a common cold virus known as an adenovirus from chimpanzees that have been modified so it cannot grow in humans. Let's now take you to the daily briefing being made by the state government on the status of COVID-19 in the state.
As of 3 p.m. today, a total of 613 samples have been sent for testing from the state. The results of 580 samples have been received and all are negative. The results of 33 samples are awaited. A total of 1,519 persons have been screened today throughout the state, while 112 persons are under facility quarantine. In connection with the COVID-19 positive case of Dimapur detected in Guwahati, the surveillance activities in the containment zone in Dimapur have till now covered a total of 5,667 persons, covering 1,005 households. Altogether, 733 primary and secondary contacts connected to the positive case have also been traced and tracked. I would like to inform that in the past few days, several additional activities have got allowed during the COVID-19 lockdown period. Industries operating in rural areas, including stone crushers, food processing industries, etc., can now operate. In urban areas also, bread factories, flour mills, etc. are allowed. Then, as already informed earlier, construction activities like roads, construction projects, etc. have also been allowed. However, I would like to again reiterate that while carrying out all these activities, social distancing along with the necessary health measures should be mandatorily ensured. Further, the services of only the laborers available on site are to be used, and no laborers should be brought from outside. I would also like to urge all the farmers to carry out various farm activities and would request all concerned to take necessary steps so that the farm activities get carried out without any impediments.
News from the state now. In the first phase of distribution of food grains under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana scheme for PHH ration card holders has begun yesterday in the respective fair price shops or through village councils. DC Dimapur has informed that the distribution of the food grains would be done on the basis of 5 kg per beneficiary per month free of cost under PMGKAY scheme. As directed by the Home Department for distribution of relief to daily wage earners and laborers in the district, the DC of Dimapur has set up a committee for identification of beneficiaries and distribution of relief packages with executive magistrates of the concerned area as a convener and sector commanders of the concerned area, GP of the concerned village council, chairman of the concerned village colony, women representative of the concerned village colony, youth representative of the village or the colony, one NGO representative of the concerned village colony as members. The senior citizens who are aged above 60 years and especially those with medical conditions are particularly susceptible to infections by COVID 19. In this connection, all concerned have been requested to observe the advisory prepared by GOI for senior citizens and their caregivers on how to protect them from increased health risks during the COVID 19 pandemic. And with that, we come to the end of this bulletin. Do subscribe to us on the YouTube channel and also follow us on Twitter. Do stay tuned as we try to bring lots more of this news and updates through this medium. Meanwhile, we also request you to take cognizance of all the directives issued by the government from time to time to contain the COVID 19 pandemic. Stay home and stay safe. From all of us here, it's bye for now and thanks for watching.